we had to deal with COVID. Now we're dealing with this. Like, fuck, you know.
So big. See if they say to us we gotta go, to war. What are you on?
What am I on?
What are you on?
I was gonna ask that. You know, that's the question I was gonna ask.
Helicopters and that, bro. First of all, man's gonna have to fucking buy a helicopter. First of all. Fucking hell. Then it comes to the fucking AKs and all that mad stuff.
See the thing is,
It's a lot, bro.
What's been going on out there, man?
The world's gone fucking mad.
Have you heard?
Nah, bro, what's happened?
Fucking Ukraine and Russia. Like, Russia's invaded Ukraine, innit? And they're killing people. They're blowing up targets and stuff like that. And airports.
Airstrikes.
But even like civilian properties and that are getting struck.
What, bombing it? Like,
Bro, proper jets and drones and that, fam. All sorts.
with straps or with just bombing?
Rockets and that.
Yeah, they have let soldiers deploy out as well.
Oh, swear down, they got the straps as well, yeah?
Yeah.
But they ain't got footage of that because it's obviously that's
too serious,
That's too
of
much
course,
for
of course.
the press to get there, innit? But
Yeah,
it'll
of
come
course.
out though.
Swear down, is that
It'll
what's
come out
going
on
on?
the phones on that.
Yeah, it's coming
Was this on the
already.
news
Some people
and
on Instagram and that are posting people from Ukraine and sending them stuff.
But is it on
And,
the
like,
news and that?
celebrities are posting stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro, it's on the news, but they'll talk about it on the news for about 10 minutes,
And then talk about what celebrities getting a fucking
and
tit
then
job.
or what food they're gonna teach how to make today and stupid shit. Man.
World War III's about to happen, but we're about to make an omelette.
Yeah, literally like that. We're gonna teach you how to make some pasta and that. Do you know why? Do you know why they're warring?
Go on, tell me why.
Is it not just
don't
another
even-
powerhouse, hungry country and leader
I don't
who wants
even know
saying they
why.
shouldn't have or want? And they're trying to bully the smaller countries.
Is there anything in
Not
Ukraine
that.
for Russia?
So
There's always something in it, but who knows what it is?
Like, what is it like?
What you get told and what there really is two different things in it.
if I'm correct, I think it's because they discovered that Ukraine had oil.
Did they?
I think. I'm not 100% sure on that though.
You
But
think so?
yeah, but I don't really keep up with it too tough like that. But
Bruv, is
I
this,
don't know nothing about it. You man need to talk to me,
so
bro.
is this not...
Well, so what are they? Is it basically what? Is this this? What's going on?
You
Like,
ain't
talk-
even seen what? You ain't seen no video.
I haven't seen nothing, bro. Honestly, that's just what I'm trying to
By the
say to
sounds
you.
of it,
You know where
I
you
see some videos.
Bro.
It's bully
What's
tactics
that?
though, innit?
I see some videos still.
I ain't seen
Today, I
nothing.
see a video
Yeah, I see
today,
some hard shit. Nah,
and
bro.
it was dark. It was all dark, and the sky was just rockets and bullets and
Bro,
that
I
lit
seen
up on a
helicopter
mountain.
fights
And the
going
helicopter, it's basically
No
they're trying
way.
to shoot
Helicopter.
aircraft down
Drive-bys,
like
basically.
in the
Mad
sky.
shit.
Helicopters ducking
No
down.
way.
Helicopters.
Ducking
and
down
No
next
way.
helicopters.
Bro.
Yeah.
But it's
They're
mad.
taking out all their military bases.
That's crazy.
yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
getting
bro.
political.
No way.
Because
They
big, what they're
bombed
doing
the
there.
airport, the national airport in Ukraine, so no flights can go in and
Yeah,
out.
the
as well.
international airport.
But everyone's trying to say it's going to be
That's
World War III in
mad.
it because everyone thinks like America's going to get involved. People think we're going to get involved.
So on the gram, a lot of people are talking about what's going to happen when Britain has to get involved in that, and it's so serious to the point where you might have to go to war, bro. This is what's happening right now. You
It's
don't know.
not, but it's not going to happen,
You
is it?
think I'm
'Cause-
joking? This is what's happening right now. Putin said if any other country gets involved, the retaliation will be immediate
Yeah,
and,
Yeah, but-
and like nothing that you've ever seen
ever
before.
seen in history. Yeah,
Yeah.
that means some nuclear bombs or something.
Yeah, but if I'm correct,
So-
what I was saying
That's
earlier,
It's to that point now where people are talking about everybody has to go. Like, see, in Ukraine, they're stopping people, men over the age of 18, and to 60 from leaving, from running away. Like they have to stay there to fight.
Have to fight. And
If
they're
I'm
giving
right,
out weapons as well to all the
That's
civilians.
crazy.
They're giving out weapons. The army's like, yeah, go and take the straps. You can fight with us. You know what I mean? Mad thing. And the brothers.
Klitschko, the boxers, I was about to say, the boxers was once mayor, innit? Or president. Nah. One of them's like a leader now, and he was like, I'll fight. Like, the camera guy's like, it's a bloody war. And he's like, of course it is. And he was like, are you going to fight? He was like, right after, I'm going to go. But if I'm correct, is it NATO?
NATO,
Yeah. So basically, there's a treaty in place where certain countries, Ukraine is a part of it with England, America, and other countries, they're not going to get involved.
But isn't Ukraine part of Europe?
Alright,
No.
It's
cool.
its own
Go on.
country and its own sovereign state, basically, I think.
Alright, cool. So what countries is going on now?
To back it.
What countries has been done?
So it's just Russia versus. So basically, it's
Just
Russia
Just Russia
trying
and
moving
to
to
invade Ukraine.
they're just
Yeah.
moving to all these.
To Ukraine, but the way that they're moving, like they can move to anyone.
They're just moving on. They're just moving.
Yeah,
mad,
like
just
no one
move-
come back
no one
here.
come back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no one come back.
yeah.
But it's bully antics, like when you was at school, when the big bully tried to take your phone and shit. They're just getting up, you're stupid. It's something they want. Like, just leave the country alone, man. If they've got oil, leave them fucking alone. It's stupid.
It's all about money.
And
Of
this
course
is
it
probably never gonna. This ain't gonna stop for probably a
And
while.
what did our politicians say?
it's gonna-
Do you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? This ain't gonna probably. This is like
Yeah, it's gonna be like
it's
what
beef
happened
to
in-
them, isn't
but
it? Do you know what I'm
nobody-
saying? That's mad, bro.
But the way that people are screaming, nobody was screaming like that for
Iran, Palestine?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair play, bro.
when they were dropping bombs over there,
Palestine, Israel,
because it's a bit more closer to home.
I think it's just, it's a thing,
Or
again,
maybe it's more Caucasian faces that they're seeing streaming and running.
it's propaganda though, isn't it? It's all, it's like World War III is going to happen. When you actually look into it
It's the
properly,
way
it's
that
not
the
actually...
media, you
exactly,
gotta understand,
of
it's the way
course.
that the media displays it to you. Do you know what I mean?
Bro.
They
They're
didn't push it in your
killing
face when it
people.
was Israel.
that helicopter shit's crazy.
But
I
they
can't
never
believe
do
that.
that,
bro.
That drive-by,
Phone's there.
yeah, I need to see that
I'll
shit.
show you.
Like,
I've
please.
seen it. So I'm just bait.
Can't you man get out? Yeah, get up now. Get up now.
Yeah, but
Fuck
why
it,
are you
get
looking
up
for that,
now.
yeah?
Son,
Why
I'm
you
just
look,
news.
it's about news
Get
though,
up
innit?
now,
It's certain
get
things
up
they,
now.
Biggs, they show you what you want to see though, innit?
Yeah.
It's all this thing, it's like when certain things
Oh, it's-
happen, it's like during COVID, there was
It's-
protests, 1 million people in central London, that weren't getting put on the news.
Yeah.
Same thing with Palestine and stuff, it's what they want you to see and want you to react, and it's the same thing all the time.
Yeah, but they can't stop the social media.
Of course they can't.
What all these TV channels offer is just a business.
It's just Instagram, where people
It's a
post on
magazine.
Instagram now.
TV's magazine that. They just have a little column for everything.
There's a TikTok of a boy and a girl, quite young, and they've got the phone, they're looking out the window, and literally it must be 100 foot. A place gets blown up in front of them, and the camera shakes and it goes off. It's like, bro, like, we had to deal with COVID, now we're dealing with this. Like, fucking hell.
So big. See if they say to us we gotta go, to war. What are you on?
What am I on for?
on?
Fucking
I was going to ask that, you know, that's the question I was
What,
going to ask.
mountain helicopters and that, bro. Man's gonna have to buy a helicopter. First of all, man's gonna have to fucking buy a helicopter. First of all. Fucking hell. And then it comes to the fucking AKs and all that's mad, fam.
See, the thing is,
It's a
yeah,
lot,
people,
bro.
people getting hyped up, like, I know we're
It's a lot,
joking.
fam. No, but yeah,
It's not GTA.
It's funny, but it's not funny. You know
You
what I mean?
got to look at the funny
Wow,
side.
yeah.
If you don't, my nan would
If
say,
you
if you don't laugh,
go
you
fucking
cry,
crazy,
it's
bro,
mad.
innit? Like, seriously.
But certain things, it's not GTA, do you know what I mean?
Crazy.
It's gonna, but...
But all jokes aside, though, what are you saying?
Well, if
because
it
this
come down
If
to
it
it.
come down to
This
it,
can happen, you know.
It-
Yeah, you're
come
gonna
down
have
to
to,
it,
fam.
see?
What if so? What you telling me? If the helicopters comes low and it just praises you up. What, fam? What are you gonna do?
No, but you'll.
I
No,
think he
real
means
laugh.
No, I
Real
think
laugh,
he means
real
if
If
you
the
don't have to go
government,
to
if the
war...
government
Yeah.
come knocking and they say
Come
every
knocking,
man between 18 and
Like,
45,
you gotta get together,
you gotta
like,
report
we gotta-
to your town hall and you're getting shipped out, fam, to fight in Europe somewhere.
No, it's not my war.
No, but they're coming.
Yeah, but it's not my war.
They're coming. No, but they done over Ukraine and now they're moving to the next European country and now everybody has to back it. Every country.
Mad, fam. It's crazy.
See, when this happened years and years ago, yeah? Years and years ago in America, see, the most famous person, Muhammad Ali, was getting called to the army, and he went, the Vietnamese have never done anything to me. You people have done something to me, meaning Americans. It's kind of the same thing. Again, politicians want to hype all this stuff and don't want to know about a young generation. But it'll be our generation. The generation who listens to drill music. The generation what's gone to prison. The bad generation. It'll be our fucking generation. They want to go to fight their fucking war. Fuck your fucking war.
And that's the generation that will suffer. Yeah, not them, because they will die out. All these people that have caused this.
Nah, man, I'm shipping myself straight to Nigeria.
There must be more to it though. Why this is going on though as well though, isn't it?
Of course there is.
There's more to it though, guys, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
And this is the thing. Say
No.
it did happen to that, yeah?
Do you understand
Yeah,
what
what
I'm
is
talking?
it? What is the beef? Why does
Like, what's it started over? Do you understand? Like, there's more to it, man.
That's a good question. Does
Trust
anybody
me,
know
bro.
why is it started over? What does Putin want? Why is it?
Yeah, would someone say?
None of us even know in this room. This
Was it
is-
not over the fact of oil and stuff? Was it not that? Didn't someone say that earlier? That is the
Yeah.
point, isn't
I
it?
did think it was that stuff.
Yeah, I heard that that Ukraine used to be part of Russia.
Well, Putin's ruthless, bro.
And
he is
basically,
ruthless.
yes.
He's like a leader you ain't seen
I don't know.
before, boy.
Correct me if I'm wrong, yeah. But Hitler's come about. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna talk about that. sort of
Hitler's
time
come
and
about, and he's invading all of Europe one at a time, yeah. But he's making his way. He's gonna do Russia as well on his way. He's doing the little ones first. Now he gets to Ukraine, but Ukraine, for some reason, is like part of Russia, but maybe that is like a separate place, and they're just having a little dispute with Russia, as in, yeah, you lot come over and check us and that, and whatever. Maybe we trade with you, but Russia considers them part of them. So now Hitler's come with his big block. Russia ain't ready. And he's said to Ukraine, "Yeah, what's up?" And Ukraine's like, "No, we're not even Russian. We're Ukraine." So they've folded, and they're doing the German thing now with the Nazis. Yeah.
No, they would
So
still.
and took their own independence that way.
Was that?
Through I think that Hitler helped them to get their independence.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then now Russia's saying, but this is time ago, but now Russia's saying, nah, this is my country and we want it back. Fuck you, like you're all Nazis anyway or something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know, correct me
You
if
don't
I'm
know,
wrong.
yeah, no, but that's
But
what you
I
think.
think
You
that's
think
the
so,
kind of
that's the
line,
kind of,
that's
that's the
it.
kind of, yeah, that's the kind of
Along the
landings,
lines,
that's the
there
kind
is,
of guidance
yeah.
you're saying, innit? It's kind of could be that, and
Yeah.
it could like.
I don't know. I don't think Ukraine was with the Germans in the war. I don't think.
No, I think that's go on, tell me
Once
what
they-
you
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
reading,
man, I
I'm
need to
reading
hear
a
more.
little
There's a lot of
article
countries-
here. I'm
a lot-
reading a little
once
article
they-
a
here.
lot of countries was.
And it says, the
Go
header
on.
is, how dangerous is this invasion for Europe?
Go on.
It says, these terrifying times for people of Ukraine and horrifying for the rest of the continent.
You want this, bro?
Witnessing a major power invading European neighbours for the first time since the World War II. Dozens have died already, in which Germany has dubbed Putin's war, both civilians and soldiers, and for Europe's leaders, this invasion has brought some of the darkest hours since the 1940s. It was said France's Emmanuel Macron, a turning point in Europe's history, recalling Cold War days of the Soviet Union. I don't know the pronunciation of this fucking Russian geezer, bro.
Give it a go. Give it a go.
Volodymyr Zelensky spoke of Ukraine's bid to avoid a new Iron Curtain, closing Russia off from the civilized war. Let's have a little bit more. Let's see what else it says.
But there's more than this. There ain't gonna be like see us, right? There's already gonna be certain things in England.
We'll come back
So
to
we've
this.
already
What does Putin want? We'll talk about that after.
So we've already said certain things, if I'm not
Yeah,
wrong.
listen.
We've already said like certain Russian things will be closed, certain Russian banks. Like Chelsea's owner is not allowed in the country. Chelsea will fold over this. Like people, like little things, money things. Chelsea will fold over
That's
this.
not good for us though.
People
No,
are
if you're
forgetting.
Chelsea supporter, yes.
Our relationship with Russia is actually.
People think Russia oil,
Nice.
yeah. Everything's going to go up because they're going to refuse to do business with us now because we're not backing them or we're not getting involved for their side. So
Maybe that was the
Things
whole
are gonna
plan
go up
with
now.
the
Yeah,
Yeah,
electric
of course.
thing.
The Saudis
Yeah.
will make their prices high.
thank you. The Saudis are going to be like, well, listen,
Yeah.
you can't go Russia no more.
Maybe this is why they've been because Russia's been moving to Ukraine for a couple of years now, putting military bases all around their country. That's how they've been able to invade.
Yeah, but it was slightly doing it, innit? It was slowly. Like the
Yeah,
Monopoly,
everybody
bits
knew
like
about it.
this.
Everybody knew about it though. Everybody knew about it. Yeah, and then everybody knew that it could happen at any time. Obviously, the research is just coming out now because it was popping. Yeah, but maybe that's why they're trying to turn us electric so much, because they knew this was coming, and this is a hell of a lot worse than climate change. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Maybe that's why they
shit.
that's why they locked up our roads and told you, man, no, start pedaling a bit more. You know, start getting used to pedaling a bit more because petrol's a mad thing.
Or using the thing,
going up like
because
the
if you
price
think,
of-
or using the, using the public transport. Because if you think about it as well, yeah, the buses don't go down the back roads, bro. It stays on the mains. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? It's only like pedal bikes and shit that go on or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying?
but
But
the
the
government,
buses
they can
stay on
afford
the
the
mains.
fuel.
Yeah, they don't go down them things. So
You think
they're
of-
trying to. I don't know why they're doing it anyway. It's
The
stupid.
petrol, put it like this, most of our petrol is coming from Russia. Now, if we got beef with Russia, because right now we got beef with Russia because we're
What,
closing off
petrol's
their...
coming from
Yeah.
from to UK.
Yeah.
Really?
They're the biggest
I don't
export.
even
in the world.
know.
They're the biggest
Them-
export.
them
What,
little
like Shell and
Saudis.
that, all that big truck there,
They're
they drive
getting
from.
all their crude oil, whatever they're getting to make it, yeah, is
They
Russia's,
make a lot of
Russia's
money
the
though,
king of
petrol.
that.
Do you know that, innit?
Russia's the king of that.
Yeah, they're big
So
please,
now,
bro. Yeah, come
we're
on.
saying all the Russian banks in this country and people who are just Russian, who have too much money, have had their money just frozen. I'm saying people who have influence in Russia, they just have their money just took. Yeah. So that's basically calling it on, yeah, boom, we're not fucking with you. Now all of a sudden, our biggest dealer of the fuel thing isn't going to fuck with us as well. You know what I'm saying? He's obviously going to say, yeah, we're not supplying you this, or you're not supplying us that. You're fucking with our people and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Kay said, like the Saudis then can charge what they want.
Now, well, the price of petrol has gone up in a day, in
It's
2
gone
days.
up, bruv. It's gone up. Even so, obviously to cut the subject as well. Look at this electric bullshit as well, bruv. And the gas has gone up as well. You ain't seen that, you man.
Yeah, that's the
cool.
same
Yeah,
thing.
silly,
This is
fam.
why though. This is
This
why.
is
silly,
This
fam.
is why.
It's
This is
You're
why
gonna
it's
see
going
you've
up.
seen it coming.
Oh yeah, silly. Yeah, come on, bro. You get it, yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Like,
in
it's just
the
silly.
news though. They don't want to see like what they couldn't.
You know what I mean?
Imagine an outbreak the other year of a virus. What was going to be serious? It's come on, man. It's stupid now. It's like we're all like this, just
getting
puppets
silly, man.
getting told from
getting
the world
silly,
what
man.
to do.
Hey, Putin probably parted that COVID in China anyway, man.
Wow. Okay, that's okay. I feel like I need a tinfoil hat.
Well, I swear China's bang next to Russia.
Yeah.
They don't fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? Set the Chinese up. Because they're making too much money anyway. Just before that, we was all talking about how much money China's making. They're the billions and they're the top one. Everybody has to learn Mandarin in school and that. Then COVID. Nobody wants to buy Chinese food.
I love a bit of Chinese, bro. I know that's coming from the fat guy,
Yeah.
but I love a
For
Chinese.
for a minute, nobody was trying to eat Chinese food.
I was.
Yeah,
None of
no,
us
for a
discriminate.
minute,
None
that's
of us
like me as well.
discriminate. Oh,
That's like me as well. But Chinese is pen though,
Yeah, it's peng.
definitely.
It's peng. I'll box it on a weekly.
Oh, well.
Some Hakkasan, right, yeah?
Yeah, you can't get Chinese if you're single though. There's no point.
Even
Like,
gonna
get
get
one
a
meal.
bit
There's
of
no
Chi-
option.
Chinese after this, man.
So,
See what we've just done. See what we've just done. What we moaned about the news channels earlier. They go from war to talking about egg fried rice and omelets. We've done the same thing.
It's not on purpose, man. It's not on purpose because this chemical warfare is what Russia does anyway.
Yeah, of
all
course.
this see this virus shit. That's what they do, fam.
yeah.
Do you not
That's what they-
remember?
that's
Yeah.
what
Do you
they
not
do.
remember?
Them
when-
man-
So
So
why
the
wouldn't they
spy-
plant that in Russia, in China?
Do you remember when that
race?
spy,
No.
the
That's
person with
gone.
the umbrella?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
A Russian came from something.
Yeah,
KGB.
yeah.
You hear me? These men have been
They've
doing
been doing that spying
Yeah,
thing,
like-
fam. They'll plant families in your country and that, fam.
Yeah,
They
come
birth
Who?
spies
They've
and
been doing
that,
this.
fam.
What do they call them? Sleeping agents, innit?
They
People high up.
breed, they breed people to be spies and that, fam. They're the king of that, bro. They've been
Who you
doing it
talking
since
about?
Russia. They've
Oh,
been doing
Russia.
that since the 40s.
From way back, yeah.
People for them.
Oh, you still.
Would you like obviously see if you didn't hear about all this stuff, yeah? Like all this bombing and all this craziness going on,
They're just
the
like
shooting.
us with Boris
Would you ever
Johnson.
go on a holiday there?
What?
I know it's a man. Obviously, it's a silly question asking that.
Russia anyway.
Any,
Russia
yeah, no,
anyway.
I wouldn't think, I wouldn't recommend it myself. But I'm just asking. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I swear to God, it's mad. I was just about to say
Oh,
that.
come
on, bro.
Mad races,
Mad.
It's probably mad. You probably get into a mad thing over
The only
there.
reason I never go
Facts,
there.
fam. You probably get into a mad thing
The only
over
reason I
facts,
never go
fam.
there.
100%.
You probably
Yeah,
get ducked down there, bro.
That's
Trust me.
right.
Yeah, you probably get ducked down there, fam.
Bald head guys.
Yeah,
just come
some
running
mad,
after
some
you,
mad
Hey,
racist guys,
Go
fam, coming
Where
to get you,
Where
fam.
did Black Man the
Get
Traveller?
you, bro.
Where did Black Man the
Fuck
Traveller
that,
go?
bro.
Hold up.
Where did Black Man the Traveller go when he was saying?
Yeah, he's been
everything
all
was
over though, but
Racist.
Poland, he was saying.
it's Poland.
was
He-
it Poland? Then he
They
said
got
they was
Nazis-
speaking
they got
funny. Yeah,
Nazis
that's what
over
he said,
there.
isn't it?
Same as
Yeah.
Russia, they got Nazis over there as well. Them man that still believe in that Hitler shit, bro.
Yeah,
But
them
we
old
did-
school
but we
guys,
did
yeah,
say,
them
yeah.
old school bug out guys,
if you're
fam,
not
yeah.
white and
But hold on, hold on, hold on,
Yeah,
2 seconds.
mad.
Because we did say we had this conversation, didn't we, with Black Man the Traveller. Like, he was going over there during the pandemic. Like, at certain bits of Poland was, but he was just like a happy guy going up to them and trying to
Where's the
talk.
ball?
I don't think they was used to it anyway. It's not like London. It's not in a normal city where you've just got like Black Man the Traveller coming up to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, so
You gotta remember the majority of people that live in Poland as well, like, they're not used to seeing it.
You know what?
Like,
people
people
are
of
biased
colour,
everywhere. Bro. I've been in Africa and the people don't like other people.
exactly.
Because they speak a different language and in the same country.
Yeah, you're not from here, innit?
Yeah.
That's why, though, innit?
Yeah,
It's
not
facts,
from
mate. You're not
here,
from
innit?
here,
Yeah.
innit? That's what I'm saying.
It's
Of
the
course,
same
man.
everywhere, innit? I guess though, you know.
Yeah, bro. To be
Like,
honest,
even
we're
down
like
to
that on
the
the ends
hoods
as
as
well.
well. Yeah, exactly.
We're like
Same
that.
thing on the
We're
road.
like
Yeah.
that in London.
The
Like,
government.
nah, we don't like them man over there.
Exactly the same thing.
One of them man done one funny thing one time.
Yeah, we don't like them man from over there.
But this is again like going back to the subject. It's not us though, is it? It's not like the people of you. It's the politicians above them. It's the leaders what are doing this. Like
Well, yeah, obviously.
it's getting ridiculous now though. Like I don't
Us little people, we don't control.
I don't mess with politics. I know certain things, but it's just getting stupid now to the point where you have to believe in certain things and like this country's gonna be and all this, and it's like. No, just like little things let you down, even stupid little things.
Listen,
Especially-
I wouldn't trust this government for nothing, mate. Nah, it's just, I'll tell you that right now. They're trying, they reckon they know what's good for you, but yeah.
Right, so can we get on if a little subject change, but keep on like come on. This is big news, right? And in 6 months this will change. Like we've just spent 2 years of COVID and yesterday it went away like nothing. Like, oh no, it's fine now, COVID's gone, get back to it, we can all chill, no more tests, everything's fine. You got COVID tomorrow, Biz, but I'm still allowed to see you.
No,
but last
people
week we was all gonna fucking die.
People are still taking it serious though, slightly, bro.
People are stupid.
Yeah,
Like, they'll
people
believe
are
anything
dumb,
the TV
bro.
screens.
Maybe they didn't want to stress us
Yeah.
out with
I
the
don't
COVID
get that. You know
and
this
the Russia at the
COVID-19
same
thing. I
time.
don't get it. You know, I don't
Because
get
like
what they're
they
trying to
like
do,
to
fam. I
things
don't
one
get
at
it.
one
Like,
thing
It's
at
some
a
big
time.
control thing.
They got
yeah,
a
it's a
recipe for
joke
that.
thing.
Yeah, but if you ever seen this, yeah?
Riot and that.
Yeah.
But Oaks, if you ever seen this, right, there's a thing on, because I'm mad into TikTok at the moment, I can't lie. But there's some guy on TikTok and he puts up facts. So whenever something big happens, he puts up like little facts happening in the country. So when like the Black Lives Matter movement and stuff, certain places, we put in certain laws over COVID when other things was happening. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you,
yeah.
like
I've
basically
heard
you was allowed
this
to
from a
kidnap
few-
your kids at school,
Yeah.
and then everyone was like, oh no, like fair enough. Like I'm very like strong with the Black Lives Matter, but people were so focused on that. Like the referendum and stuff went through on other things like they're allowed to come get your kid, they're allowed to do this. Like
Yeah.
there
This
was
is what
there was
they
one
do.
thing they was allowed to take you against your will for 7 days. You're not even allowed to do that if you're on terrorist charges.
You see what the government do, yeah? While they're doing something over here, you're looking
This,
here.
watch this hand. Watch this
Sorry,
hand.
Exactly, but something else is going on
that
over here
serious?
even
Is that-
bigger.
is that-
Let me watch my right
What's
hand.
up? Hey,
My
go,
left
go,
hand's doing
go.
a madness.
Yeah.
Get me?
God,
That's
what
what
was
they
you saying,
do.
sir? I didn't even say. Hey, we say?
No, with the government, you got to watch them, innit? Because whenever they're saying, like, oh, look at this over here on the
The
TV,
government's
this big
snaky,
thing here,
bro.
there's something else even more.
See the
Going on
government,
over this
yeah?
side, you get me?
The government, man.
Can't trust them.
It just feels like you know when you try to get a baby or a toddler to take a picture and you're like this on behind the camera. That's what it feels like sometimes.
Are you talking
It
about the
feels-
government is with like Boris Johnson, all these people, like.
Politics in
Yeah,
general.
they're fucking
All these
dickheads, fam.
politicians.
See these people.
What? They're allowed to take you for 7 days. They're not even allowed to arrest you for 24
No,
hours.
so
fam.
Oaks, Google it. So Oaks, no,
After
during,
24 hours, they have to let you go.
Oaks, that's what I'm saying. During COVID, they made them laws. Why other things was happening, now they're not again, but they made them laws. So they made a law where they could walk into your school, take your kid out, and make them take the jab. Certain things was passed, bro.
It's
Google
true.
it.
It's true, it's true. See what you got to remember, this all goes down to England leaving the EU and that. Because we was
Are
governed
they,
by
what, are
EU
they not
laws.
doing the same things in the EU?
Yeah. We was governed by EU law.
Who's creating all who's
rules and regulations? Now Britain, they can write their own
man?
rules
I
and
have to start
regulations.
voting that
Get
way,
me?
you know. Hey, well then, hey, you people listening, make sure you subscribe and then you vote. Understand? Subscribe.
Hit the like and then hit vote.
Yeah, man. The man have to start voting at it.
Nah,
'cause
come on,
it's
wise
getting
monkeys,
mad.
man.
But it's true though, it's the younger generation. It's like when Corbyn started. Corbyn went for the rappers and and the younger people. He
You
wasn't
saying
fit,
you're
bro.
gonna run for something?
No, I'm not on that.
OP for PM, yeah?
I'm an easy target for him.
That's sort of an easy target.
But see the thing is,
Hey,
see
yo,
over
legend,
here, yeah,
bro.
like see in America, yeah, you're not allowed to be president unless you're born over there. But over here, you're allowed to be born in our country and still be prime minister though, and that, yeah. That's they just make up the rules as they go along, bro. It's just
Hey, what can I bill it or not, innit? I can't have it on it, innit?
Nah, fam, this is fucking family show.
and what he said was he meant build Lego, like he wants to do some Lego.
No, do your thing, fam.
Go on.
Keep it on the table and you're good.
No, cool.
And don't let me see.
Can I get them on the table there, please? Underneath the setup. There is. Yeah.
Well, then, yeah, I'll do it for you, man. Let me do that.
It's up to you if you want to. You
Can
come
I
on.
ask something similar? And it's always saying, and I'm glad we're in the room. So if they done, see, like years ago they used to do national service, innit? So back in the day after the war.
That's possible, bro. There's
National-
only so many of us.
No.
You know how many people are in
So if they offered you, no, I've got a question.
in Russia, fam? You know how many people are here?
If they right, so years ago, yeah, see, right, everyone, I know me and Oak, say your first jail sentence was 18 months, yeah, and they offered you to go to the army for a year instead, what would you have chosen?
You think I never thought about that when I was in jail?
That's what I'm asking you now then. So what would you do? Because I
I
would have
would
done
go.
the army easily.
I would go.
Yeah.
Obviously, I ain't trying to fucking sit in jail. I'll rather fight. I'll rather go outside, fam. Honestly. But
then
I don't know. A lot of man wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, but why are you fighting somebody else's war for them?
No, but
Yeah,
it
me,
depends.
somebody
Obviously,
is gonna stand up for
I'm
you
gonna make a
and
good.
back you.
I'm gonna
when
make.
you come back from that war, they're not even gonna do shit for you. You're gonna be homeless on the street all mad. And no
No,
one's
but I
there.
was to get out of jail. now.
Mad thing, a PTSD thing.
PTSD
Right,
thing,
boys,
mad.
in jail, yeah, how
You
many
get that in jail.
ex-soldiers did you see in
No,
jail?
but this is going to be
On
different.
both sides.
But
On
this
both
is gonna
sides,
be
because I see a
different.
fucking lot.
You're
Big
going to be seeing people getting blown
in
up.
jail.
You're going
Ex-soldiers
to be
in
seeing
jail.
your boy. He's not even going to be. He's going to be like your
Splat.
Cody, like in jail.
Literally, yeah.
But he's your boy
That's your rider.
on the field, bro.
ride or die guy, bro.
On the field, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he's just seeing get blown up.
Bro, it's mad.
Come on, that's
I was in
And
Chelmsford,
you'll see
yeah.
that
That's
more than
mad,
once.
bro.
More than once, 100 times.
That's mad,
200
bro.
times, 300 times, isn't it?
I've
How's
always
your
thought
mind gonna
about
deal
that.
with
That's
that?
mad.
It's crazy.
It's
Mad,
crazy.
bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah,
Bro,
it makes you want to go and just do madness, innit?
Crazy.
Then they go and just do madness. Them soldiers, they go and just do
But,
madness.
that's what I just said. How many
to the innocent
soldiers did you
people.
see in jail?
Have you seen that place in
And
America?
they just turn racist.
Have you seen that place in America called
Right, that's
Skid
a
Row?
bit too far. That's a bit too
No, they do.
Does
bro.
anyone know about that place in
Soldiers
America
fucking
called Skid
kidnap
Row?
people and do wrong to people.
No,
They
it's a
get charged
strip
for it.
in LA, yeah, and it's all homeless people. It's for about fucking 8-9 miles,
Yeah,
10 miles
yeah,
long.
yeah.
And it's
That's
just
where they
all
filmed that Amanda
ex-soldiers and
video.
shit, bruv.
You know, there's
What
that
video?
tunnel with that girl.
Under the
Amanda.
bridges and stuff.
Bruv,
Yeah,
Where they've got the mini
It's
shanties. It's
one
like
fucking it's a
yeah,
whole, literally
It's a whole
the
end,
strip
isn't it?
is
It's
just
a whole
yes,
end.
it's just
9
a
blocks
homeless
in it.
ends.
There's a blocks a
Yeah,
mile.
it's a homeless
and
ends.
yeah.
That's all ex-soldiers and that to come back from war. They're all tapped guys and that. Literally.
We said all crazy guys.
It's not even funny.
I can
Think of it,
imagine.
you
No, I
know?
can
It's not
imagine.
even funny,
No, it's not a joke.
Imagine
Yeah, no,
going
for
for
real.
war.
They got
No.
some of
I'm
them.
gonna stand up for my country.
They got the
man.
fucking
And
itchy
Yeah,
finger,
fucking
bro. They want
punching
to
and
bash
doing
you.
mad
Come
things
back,
to you, yeah.
come back,
Let
they're like,
go,
fuck you,
bro.
we ain't even giving you a house. You got to live on the street.
That's what
Yeah,
I mean, bro. I
that's
was in
mad
Chelmsford with someone,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not a joke still, isn't it?
Yeah,
Big
they should
finish,
have.
yeah.
They should have an estate for them. fam.
They should do.
Should have a fucking.
But
They
like-
should have a. They should have really a designated fucking state for them
100%.
where they get looked after. That's the army state. That's the army state, the one that you don't even want to go, fam. Everybody does ex-army.
No, but I think that would just they
Make
just
it
need
Tex-
they
make
need
it
help in it.
Texas.
They need
Send them all-
help in it. They need mental health help when they come back.
100%.
Yeah.
Because
Rehab
it's,
thing.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course, thank
You need
you.
rehab,
Because
bro.
as I said,
You
what I
need
said
something to
earlier,
do.
in
Figure out how
Chelmsford,
to
bro, it's
fit
people
back
in
into
jail.
society.
Yeah,
You
fit
get
back
me?
into
Like,
I was on a wing in
society.
Chelmsford, bitch, yeah. I was on a wing in Chelmsford where a sergeant was a prisoner and one of his, I don't know the right term for it, but one of his people under him in Iraq was the prison officer locking him up at night. How mad is that? And listen, he was a good guy. He was blessed, but he couldn't. When the fireworks happened on bonfire night, he had to go to the block because he couldn't deal with the fireworks, like the noises.
Yeah, okay.
And that's a grown man,
You
like.
see?
I suffer with PTSD over something completely different,
that's
and I suffer with my shit, so I couldn't imagine how they feel.
Yeah,
like
no, of
triggered
course.
by a noise or a
Yeah.
light
Imagine
switch
that
or a
like
fucking
helicopter.
yeah,
Will just trigger you off.
triggering
bruv.
you off.
Hear helicopter and just
or a
bugging
flick of a
out.
lighter,
Thinking,
flick
fuck,
of a lighter
we're
or
gonna
something.
bombed and
Yeah.
that. You know, yeah, it's
You
mad.
know what, you man,
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
even
what's
going
good.
to fight for the UK.
This is exactly, and
I've got
do you
a
think
different- I've
that you
got
come
two
back
passports.
here and they're gonna look after you? They ain't gonna look after you. You're gonna be
They say you
some
got two
mad guy,
passports.
tapped guy.
Yeah,
Can
I've
I
got- I've got
ask a
two
serious question?
passports.
We're friends, innit? Can I
I'm
come
out.
IG with you?
You can
I
come, bro.
Thank you.
I've got space, man.
Thank you, space. You say you got space for me too.
Cameras on, hey,
Hey,
some
you
mad
got
monkeys.
space
He
for
said,
me
I'm
too.
coming
All
with
the
him to
man that can
Nigeria.
come to Nigeria. If those
Everyone's got
man,
Nigeria.
all the man
Straight.
them, I'm not even lying.
Straight.
All the man them, I don't even care. Air, land, sea,
I don't have
however we're getting
I don't
there,
have to
we're
eat snake,
getting
though,
there.
do I?
Just
Hey,
know get
Oh,
there.
I don't have to eat snake, though, do I?
Huh?
I don't have to eat snake, though, do I?
Man, we got goat and all of that.
Ah, calm.
Hey, what? Can you drive over there? No, innit? Too far.
What do you mean? You can get a license for like fucking £30.
No, I'm saying, can you drive over that? You can't drive. You have to fly over there, innit?
Yes, yeah, you
Yeah,
have
you
to
can't
get,
drive,
You can
innit?
sail in that, and you can find your way in it.
How long is it to get? How long does it get there to your
On a
bed?
plane?
Yeah, yeah.
4 or 5
6 hours.
That's not even long, you know.
No, it's longer.
Not terrible.
So if you left at like 12 in the afternoon, you get there for like 6:30.
Same time zone as well.
Sick. That's not even that
Oh,
long.
what, is it
bro.
got the same time zone as UK? I forgot. Yeah.
That's not even that long. If you got internet and like, you're good,
Why,
bro.
bro?
That's not even
I
long.
know that.
Yeah, that's not even long.
Well, that's how I've done
That's
an
not even long.
8-hour flight to America. I just
That's
sat
not
on
even
Snapchat
long,
tune.
Yeah, 8 hours. Eight
I went to
hours,
Mexico. I went to Mexico. It was 10 hours.
Was it 8 hours
Yeah,
this from
Mexico.
in America to America?
Yeah, yeah.
8.5 hours.
It was
something
10
like
hours. It was
But
like
it's Mexico bang, you know. I've seen Mexico.
Like
Bare
6
people
hours.
going Mexico.
It's
Mexico
the next
looks a
day, and
dream,
like, see
bro.
that the next day when they're traveling, like,
Don't
see that when you're flying for time, bro.
Let me just go there.
Like 10 hours, I don't know, like, I don't know, man. It's mad, them hours, that's crazy.
It
One
was
of my
like
boys
6
went
hours of
coon
turbulence.
recently and
Yeah, that's not too
putting it
bad
all over
still.
Snap. It looked
That's
crazy.
calm.
Mad.
So wagwan then. So wagwan.
For real. Get back to the topic a little bit.
Alright, let
Russia
me
and
jump on the
Ukraine
topic.
thing, innit?
This is about
How
it.
do you think it's going to end? How do you think it's going to end?
This is only going to end in a bad way.
Friends
It's not
don't-
going to end in a good way.
But what about in a diplomatic way?
Until someone gets stuck.
Who is
until-
putting up a white flag to
What
Russia?
country can go to Russia? Do
It's
you know what I'm
not
saying?
going to be.
What, like-
It's too late for that, bro.
Yeah,
It is
I know,
too late.
it
They're
is
dropping
too late.
bodies
Yeah,
already.
They're dropping bodies and that. But
So
No,
look,
Ukraine
fam.
just give in to Russia.
I've
then
been
what's
I've been
gonna
reading
happen?
this thing just.
They
here,
made a
yeah.
threat on the whole world, fam. And you know what?
No,
There's-
Russia did. Yeah, literally
There's
said
nothing the
anyone
whole
that gets
world can do
involved.
about it. But there's people in Russia protesting that
Did you
they
see
don't
it?
want to fucking be part of that. They don't want the whole world to hate
Is it
them.
some Petersburg station
They're
or
not
something in
honest.
Russia? The whole
They-
thing
they-
was covered with
you
protesters.
think that everybody in Russia wants to stay in Russia and be like fucking
No, of course
what's it called? North Korea. You think everybody in Russia wants to be banned from the rest of the world? Because that's what's going to happen straight away to them.
100%.
They can't go to their next
Remember,
country.
it's already
Or
happened.
there's people in Russia who got money in other countries and it's gone.
Of course. They've frozen all of them.
Imagine that, though.
Assets,
Imagine that. You wake
everything.
up a millionaire, billionaire, next day, like, your country's fucked up, so your money's taken away. Like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
And now,
Wait, what?
now you're the owner of, I don't know what a Russian country, but you're the owner of like a Lidl or something like that. But all your money's, your Lidl's popping in the UK. So now all your money's frozen. You
Yeah.
have to sack bare people in Russia. 30,000 people lose a job in Russia because of what they're doing in the UK.
Well, look at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Look at
Because
Chelsea's owner.
they're packaging things that are coming over here.
Coming from there,
Yeah, or
Yeah.
something. And now, boom, whole factory shut down because their main,
course.
everyone.
Everyone suffers. The people that suffer the most are the civilians.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Obviously the government, they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want. It's fucked.
But have you ever heard of the ripple effect?
Yeah, of
You know,
course.
like they throw the stone
drop a
into
stone
the
into the
yeah.
lake and makes
I don't know. It's
See,
totally
that-
funny
that-
enough, you know.
See,
It's
that-
true.
Them kind of places, fam. It's a different.
Ball game.
It's a different playing field.
Of course. I'll be honest with you. I think that we got it very easy over here. You know?
We ain't gonna all. Us
You say
Europe,
we got in UK, we got it very easy.
very easy over
Yeah,
here.
you
Compared to
reckon?
some places,
You
yeah,
think so?
100%. 100%.
Yeah, no, you're right, you know. You got a pet. I'll tell you why, yeah? Sorry to cut you, bro. You know why he's got a pet? Because that's why all these fuckers move over and do this. Get yard, get fucking, they get rich over here, bro.
All
They
these
get
fuckers.
up, fam.
That's why all these
Yeah,
fuckers
bro.
come over.
Hey,
Not
listen,
my word.
Yeah, bro. Say,
Hey,
go.
man.
What was you gonna say? So I know you had a point too. Go
Nah,
on,
this
put
is
it
what
in
I was
there.
gonna
Put
say.
it out there, bro.
This is the wise monkeys. If
Come
you don't
on.
know,
Get
Get
it,
to know.
blah, blah, blah. Come on,
Not gun
wise
fingers
monkey.
pointing. Not gun fingers. Just pointing. Not gun fingers.